Alright, we're off again. I spent the last, seems like forever, but only about 2 minutes, just sitting here staring out the window, mind completely blank, out of focus. Kind of dreary today. I left home this morning to come to the office. It's kind of misting and drizzly, and I don't know if it's the weather that's having a effect on my mental clarity, or if I'm just I don't know, maybe they are just coincidentally coinciding. But I definitely don't feel as enthusiastic and energetic as I have the last couple of days. I got home last night. We stayed at the office till after 7 last night. We had a social gathering at the office sponsored by Boardwalk, and we stayed until everybody left, and then Ron and I helped Steve clean things up and put things away. And since we brought most of the things that were used, tables and serving platters and dishes, and hosting and entertaining is kind of one of our specialties. Kind of ended up unofficially in charge of putting it all together and overseeing it all, which was fun. I mean, we like doing stuff like that, and there was a good turnout. And but for some reason, just by the time the work day was done at 5 and then the social was done at 7, we both just felt like we'd been sucked dry, just very exhausted, wiped out, and didn't have a whole lot of motivation or energy to do much more than that. We were kind of both hoping that by the time we got home we'd be able to squeeze in a workout, but we did not. We got home and cleaned up the dishes that we had just brought back, and kind of vegged for a few minutes. Had to get Morgan from practice at 8:30, so Rhonda left at about 8 o'clock. She's been not feeling well for some time now, Morgan that is, and she's basically decided that she probably has a sinus infection. She's talked about going and seeing a doctor to get checked out, but she has made no effort to really pursue that, which kind of put the ball in her court on that if she wishes to do that. But nonetheless, we decided that if she does have a sinus infection, which is possible, that we should put her through a cycle of colloidal silver, or not put her through, we gave her the option of doing it herself. And I've used it in the past when I've had suspected infections, either ear or sinus or something along those lines, and it has helped me naturally clear it, pass it, and it's worked for me. So we gave her that option, and she decided, yeah, she wanted to do it. She's definitely taken our approach to health and well-being as far as avoiding doctors as much as possible, and trying to proactively keep healthy through diet and supplements and chiropractic care, and so all good things. And so we Rhonda wanted to get that. There's only one place that I know of in town that sells it, which is Sprouts, which is, since they closed the one close to us, is kind of a haul out of the way. So she left early to run up there and get that, and then went to pick her up. I stayed at home. I processed the video that I shot yesterday, which I was pretty excited about because I really felt that it went well. I really felt like I had had a strong connection to myself and the day and the events, and was feeling very pure yesterday. So I was very motivated to get that processed and get it uploaded, and I sorted through it and got it through the software and got it all pieced together, and tried to upload it to YouTube, but for some reason it just was not going. And so I'm at the first property I need to go to. We've gotten city violations on this property for this truck that has been, these tenants, it's a duplex, and the ones on this left side have been parking this truck, not have been parking, it's been parked in the grass. And we got a city violation, we got a warning first, and then we got an actual violation issued. The owner has to go to court now to represent herself, and they've been told numerous times that it needs to be removed out of the grass. It cannot be in the grass, and it has a flat tire, which makes it basically an inoperable vehicle, which is a violation. So she's supposed to be going to court for this. They were supposed to take care of it. We followed up with them right after we got the original violation, and it is still here with a flat tire. So I am gonna jump out real quick, and I'm gonna snap a picture of this to document what is going on. And actually I should probably, since this was an impromptu visit and wasn't in my original schedule, I need to write this in. Quick pick. So, part of the fun of the job, trying to get people to comply with rules and regulations, and they don't. So, off from that. This morning that it was a week ago today that I sat and wrote that letter, and I can still feel it. I can feel the excitement, the exhilaration of sitting there and processing my thoughts and focusing on generating that letter, and how quickly the day went by, and how I really felt like I was doing something more conducive to realistically, there's a better use of my time and energy than, well, such trivial things. But so I kind of it was a little hard to get myself ready for work today. Again, I did not have the same excitement and sense of joy that I had